Hey, what's going on, guys? It's HawksNest here, back with another Call of Duty mobile video. Now, first off, this is really weird for me to record this type of video because right now I'm not looking into a camera, I'm looking into my phone, so I apologize if the setup looks a little weird. I've said the exact same thing the past few videos, but anyway, inside of today's video, we are going to be talking about some brand new news that we did get from Call of Duty Mobile. So basically what you're seeing on your screen right now is a post that COD Mobile did make on their Twitter, and I would assume their Instagram and other social medias, probably like Facebook as well. But anyway, basically they made a post announcing that the Stage 5 of the Call of Duty Mobile World Championship is going to be canceled. We're going to go ahead and go through it and also talk about a couple of the details, including what's going to happen to the players and their money, basically. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get right into this, starting with the very first thing, which is Stage 5 Grand Finals. We've had to make a difficult decision, but we are putting the health and the well-being of our players first regarding the Call of Duty Mobile World Championship 2020. Out of abundance of caution, the Stage 5 Grand Finals of the Call of Duty Mobile World Championship 2020 will not take place, unfortunately. Our highest priority will always be the well-being of our players, fans, and communities around the world. After carefully reviewing the status of COVID-19 conditions, social distancing, and other safety guidelines across all regions, we do not wish to place players at risk by traveling into a hosted live event. As a result of the Stage 5 Grand Finals cancellation, the remaining prize pool will be distributed evenly across the Stage 4 regional playoff champions, which we're going to talk about a little bit more soon. And then at the very end, my facecam might be covering it, but it says, "We congratulate all of the Stage 4 regional playoff champions and thank everyone for their understanding. We are excited for the future of competitive gaming within Call of Duty Mobile, and we'll be sharing more on our plans in the future." So obviously, two of the biggest things here, the two biggest takeaways, is that number one, we are not going to be getting the World Championship 2020 like we initially thought or we won't be getting Stage 5 of the World Championship, which was going to be a LAN, so essentially everyone was going to be playing in the exact same place. And initially, I assumed the plan was to have spectators and people that could come and watch, but obviously that couldn't happen for sure, and it seems like obviously they have made the decision that they don't even want to have a LAN at all, meaning that they don't want to have the players come together and play. I know some people might be thinking, why don't they just play online? But obviously, when you're dealing with the World Championship, you're gonna have players from Korea, you're gonna have players from Southeast Asia, India, America, Europe, all the different regions worldwide. So that just wouldn't work because the internet lag would make it a terrible situation. Like, it just would be unplayable. And obviously, when you're playing in a World Championship, you have to be at your very best, and you just wouldn't be able to do that. So obviously there's that, so I totally understand the decision for them to do this, and obviously it wasn't a decision where they're cheaping out and they're just saying, well, if we do this, now we don't have to pay the players. Obviously, COD Mobile is doing right by the players that did participate in the tournament, and I'm actually really surprised they did this, but as I said, they are going to be giving out the remaining prize pool, and it will be evenly distributed among the Stage 4 champions. So I do have a little bit more details on this and exactly how much the players are going to be walking away with, so let's go ahead and talk about that right now. Alright, so let's go ahead and do a little bit of math and kind of just talk about exactly how much the teams are going to be walking away with. So first off, this was the prize split for the different regions. There was 7 different regions, and the champions walked away with 15,000. The teams that were actually, or the teams that won each region are going to be these teams right here. So as you can tell, it's going to be Rejection, Influence Rage, Tribe Gaming, which is my organization, Kings Clan, Team Mayhem, T1, and then NRX Jeremiah 2911. So these are the 7 different teams that did actually win their respective regions. So each one of those teams is going to be walking away with $15,000, and initially they were going to be going into Stage 5 for a chance to actually basically play for $750,000. I don't know exactly what the splits were going to be if the championship did actually take place, but basically now that $750,000 is split between these 7 teams. So if you guys are wondering exactly how much that comes out to, that is going to be $107,000 per team, which this is the email that one of the players named Angel did get. He is on Team Kings Clan. He got this email right here saying, as a result of the final stage cancellation, the remaining prize pool will be distributed evenly across the Stage 4 regional champions. Each team below will receive $107,000 from that remaining prize. Congratulations to all the winners. So basically they're going to be getting this $107,000 plus the $15,000 that they got from winning Stage 4. So each team is going to be coming away with $122,000 USD. I should probably type that in, so that's going to be USD. So if you want to do the conversion, you could just look it up on Google or whatever and look what that is in your currency. But anyway, that's how much each team is going to be coming away with, or each team that did win Stage 4. So if we go ahead and break that down to see how much each player got before taxes, and obviously if like their organization is taking a cut or anything like that, which we'll maybe talk about a little bit, but let's go ahead and just look at exactly how much that'd be per player. So if a team is splitting that $122,000 evenly between 5 people, each person would get $24,400. If they're splitting it evenly again amongst 6 people, it'd be $20,000, $333. And then if they're splitting it evenly against 7 people, it's going to be $17,428. Now, what confuses me a little bit is how the splits are going to happen. I'm pretty sure the money is being paid out to whoever's information they send. So if it's an organization like Tribe would just get the money and then Tribe would pay out the players. But for some of the teams that are a little bit not really like under an org or anything like that, I'm kind of curious to see how the money works, just to make sure that someone couldn't just get all $122,000 and then leave. So I'm pretty sure COD Mobile isn't going to be paying each individual player, like I said. Because also at the same time, certain teams had players that maybe played a couple games and then they had players that played the entire tournament. So obviously that player should more than likely be getting more money than the other players. So we'll see exactly how that works. Or we probably won't see. We'll just have to guess on what they're going to be doing. But anyway, again, if the money was split completely evenly amongst a 5-man team, that's how much it'd be, 6-man team and 7-man team. And if you guys are wondering on just a little bit of insight on how much money the organizations take, typically an organization takes about 20% of a team's earnings. So if we look at 20% of 1,000 or 122,000, that would equate to $24,400. So any of the organizations probably will be walking away with about $24,400 in their pocket, and then the rest of the money once again will be distributed amongst the team. And then obviously the players will pay taxes on that as well. So my best guess on whether or not this is kind of beneficial to the players is I would assume if a team got first place in stage 5, then they probably would have made more than $122,000 or $107,000, I guess, for stage 5. But I think any team below like 3rd place and below, they probably would make less than that. So I think for the teams that wouldn't have performed as well, I think they're coming out making more money, but I think the top 1 or 2 teams probably would have made more than this. Well, the 1st place definitely would have made a lot more, and then I think 2nd place would have been kind of close, and then 3rd place would probably be about the same. And then the other 4 teams I think are coming out actually on top. So that's pretty much all I have to say about this. I'm super bummed out that it was canceled because I was super excited. I kind of knew there wouldn't be a LAN, and there wouldn't be a LAN, but there wouldn't be like a setup where there was like an arena and everyone watching, since obviously we're still in the midst of COVID. But I still kind of was hoping that they'd have some kind of event that we would be able to watch, but obviously it was just straight up canceled, which again, I totally understand, because with the current world affairs, it's super hard to set up something like that and make sure that it is safe. And once again, massive props to COD Mobile for still actually distributing the prize like they said they were going to. So obviously, even though things did change and COD Mobile was put into a tricky situation, they still were thinking of their players first, which is really cool. Whether or not it was a PR move, I don't know, but I still think it was a really cool thing. But yeah, so with all of that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys later. Make sure to drop a like and a sub down below if you enjoyed also. But yeah, see you guys later. Peace.